Morning, folks. Sorry about not recording as we got into camp last night. Camera went dead on me, so I wasn't able to do any recording. We're 190 miles in. We're at Derrick Knopp Shelter. We've met some new friends around since we've got here. Look over there, that's Lydia. That's Hazel.
Hello.
They're out here for the week. This is how they spend spring break. Can't figure that one out. And then we got some more people over here.
We're locals.
Locals.
Not out for long.
Not out for long. They're locals from Maryville, Tennessee. Bluegrass is still in the shelter. He's getting everything ready, and we're getting ready to hit the trail. We're probably going to do about 13 miles today. We should see Clingmans Dome today, so that's exciting. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And we'll see you up the trail. Just heading out this morning. What a difference a day makes. Yesterday was freezing. Today, it's cool, but it's in the upper 30s, I think. Nowhere near what it was yesterday. We don't have the wind. And I was hoping to see a sign somewhere along here, but we've been weaving in and out of Tennessee, between Tennessee and North Carolina. Just want to let you guys know. Especially those from Tennessee. And we were informed by some of the locals that stayed in the shelter with us last night, the guys I showed on camera, that shelter was actually in Tennessee. So we spent the night in Tennessee last night. Day's shaping up to be a beautiful day. Everything's feeling good. Of course it does first thing in the morning. It starts feeling bad towards the end, but I think that's just part of the trail. But that sun is feeling good. I'm sure it won't be far up trail, and I'll be coming out of all these mid layers and out of my beanie. But right now, everything's feeling good. Finally got to a part that's a little bit level where I could do a little bit of, so I could talk to you guys, do a little bit of video. And going through the Smokies is absolutely gorgeous, guys. But it's no cakewalk. And I'm gonna turn this thing around so you can see the views. The good part about hiking early in the season, you get views from every direction through the trees. It's gorgeous. We'll talk a little bit about those two young ladies that I saw at the shelter last night. They were, both of them go to the Coast Guard Academy. They're both sophomores. And I thought it was pretty cool that for spring break, rather than going to Fort Lauderdale or Daytona Beach or wherever most college kids go, they decided to take a week to hike through the Smokies on the Appalachian Trail. They're not through hikers, they're just hiking the week. And it's interesting to watch them cook. They got a whole cook set. And Lydia made pizza on the trail last night for the two of them. It was interesting to watch. I don't know if it'd be the best pizza in the world, but it was interesting to watch them cook it. Anyway, see y'all up the trail. Wait, got another sign here. So Derrick Knopp Shelter, which is where we were, we've gone 2 miles from it. Clingmans Dome, 7.4 miles from us. And I guess Myrie Ridge Trail is going that way. Anyway, we're heading north on the Appalachian Trail. Just got through eating lunch. I stopped. Normally I don't stop and eat lunch. I just usually grab something as I'm walking, but today was such a beautiful day. I decided to go ahead and stop and enjoy the views. So I'm gonna turn this thing around and show you. First off, let me tell you about what I had for lunch. I had a wonderful lunch. I had about 3 handfuls of trail mix and half a Met RX bar, and it was absolutely wonderful. But anyway, let me turn this thing around. Let me show you the reason I stopped and why I decided to dine right here. So you guys, I don't think you'll blame me when you see where I'm looking at. All right, guys. This is the view from my booth, from my dining room booth. I can look that way and see those mountains, or I can turn around and see all of that. Let me back up a little bit here and let me show you my dining room booth. There it is. Perfect place to sit. So enjoyed that. But anyway, it's done. I'm gonna get back on the trail, continue hiking. I'm guessing it's about 58 degrees out here now. Beautiful day. I'm really surprised. I don't know why, because a beautiful day like this it should be, but we have met a huge number of day hikers out here. And I know this is the #1, the most visited national park in the nation, but really wasn't expecting it this time of year. I guess they're taking advantage of the beautiful weather, and I guess a lot of the colleges, this is their spring break, so because a lot of the people we've been meeting have been college age. But been meeting a lot of day hikers, and all of them been very nice, very friendly, very encouraging. So it's been a great experience so far. As you can see, we've also had yesterday was a tough day. Yesterday was some severe ups and severe downs and really rocky. And I know we've got a big climb today as we get into Clingmans Dome, but so far today has been relatively mild. Not a lot of, we've had some ups and downs, but they've not been major. On a day like this, you take all of it and you really enjoy it. Because I mean, you just look down there and it's all just gorgeous. Anyway, still heading north. I did forget to tell you guys when I sat down to eat lunch right there. I know a lot of people want to know my mileage, how far we're in. That's exactly the 195 mile mark. So about 5 more miles, we should be seeing the 200 mile mark. Not record speed, but considering the setbacks, I'll take it. These little guys are about the only signs of wildlife we've seen along the trail. Don't see much, but I've seen several of these little guys eating and dancing along the trail, just having a good time. Guys, I just had to stop right here. It's such a beautiful view. My guess, if I had to guess, if you look way down there in that valley, you might see some buildings. I don't know if I can zoom in far enough. You might see some buildings down there in that valley. My guess, that's Gatlinburg. But that's just a guess. And we'll find out when we get there. I'm trying to find the peaks right now to find out which is the highest, whether it's that one right there, which I think that may be it. If that's it, that's Clingmans Dome. But we're still about 4 miles away, and I don't know, that may be 4 miles, I don't know. We'll have to look. Anyway, we'll be heading to Clingmans Dome pretty soon. We're up at about 5,400 feet now. Came upon this, and I just had to stop, see if I can come out. Starting to see the spruces now, and they are beautiful. Figure I'd keep you with me on that climb. Because I know when we get to the top here, you're going to see something beautiful. Look out through there. Got the spruces in the mountains. And I'm here to tell you those spruces smell good too. Not only are they beautiful, very fragrant. All right, let's keep on going. Guys, going into another one of those mystical looking places. It's just a little bit different kind of mystical. These are all the spruces. Sun doesn't go through those spruces very much. You see the mosses along the ground. But it's definitely beautiful. I normally don't film going uphill. Don't do videos going uphill because all you can hear is me breathing. But this is so beautiful. I think it's worth y'all hearing me breathe. At least y'all know I'm alive, right? Ooh, okay. It just keeps climbing, so. Anyway, you guys are seeing what I'm seeing. It's gorgeous. Look over that way. See those beautiful Carolina blue skies? Look over that way. You see some Tennessee blue skies. They just look a little bit different. Either way, it's absolutely gorgeous. Hey guys, just coming into the Double Spring Gap shelter. It's about 5,500 feet in elevation. 197.5 miles in on the AT. Right here nestled among this spruce forest. Get back up here where you can see some of those pretty spruces. And it's pretty typical of most of the shelters. They do a pretty good job here in the Smokies, but they put a tarp over them. So we've got a tarp. Just got to make sure I don't lose the trail because we've got trails leading everywhere. Got some bear hang cables back there. Don't know if you can see them. Yeah, you can see them in there. These are pretty typical. They call that trail going to the toilet area. Both of those trails go to the toilet area, and the toilet area, as you can expect, there are no privies. So you go back there where you can hide the best and dig a hole and do what you got to do. Doesn't seem to be anybody here yet, so let's take a look inside. Yeah, there's nobody here yet. So this is what they look like. They usually have a broom, way to clean it up. They'll sleep about 12 people, more if you have to. It's pretty tight quarters. You can some down the bottom, some up top. But they're very comfy, especially on nights like the night before last when it's really, really cold. So anyway, just thought maybe you guys would like to see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like when you set out in the morning. Right now it's about 1 o'clock. We're about 3 miles from Clingmans Dome. So good place to sit down and take a break. Guys, I really hope the camera can capture just how beautiful these spruce forests are. I'm from an area where you don't really have that many spruce forests. Just looking at these young spruces coming up. This is just breathtaking to me. And I see a squirrel That is the first sign of wildlife other than a bird that I have seen in almost 200 miles. And now I've lost him. Oh well. But if I was a squirrel, this is where I'd want to hang out. All right, let's keep on going. This is beautiful. And the trail just keeps going straight up through there, guys. Right between those two trees, right in the center of your screen. Pull it back here where you can really see it. Probably taking too much video through here, guys. But it's just so cool when you get in here where the sun can't get through the spruces and everything's covered in that moss. No wonder so many people want to visit this area. Guys, if this doesn't move your spirit, nothing will. You gotta enjoy the artwork out here when you can get it. It's nature's artwork right there, folks. Look at that. Had to stop for another view, guys. This is coming right out of that spruce forest. And then you look around, and we were just talking about, you wanna know why it's called the Blue Ridge? There you go. That's about as pretty a picture as you're ever gonna get. We're gonna keep coming. And yes, look who's ahead of me. That's bluegrass up ahead of me. And if you look behind me, you got Lydia and Hazel back there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Our future Coast Guard officers. We made it, brother. 200 miles. Right there.
I just about kicked it.
Hey guys, look where we are. I'm gonna turn around. We are at Clingmans Dome. So I don't know if you can see it up there. We're gonna get ready to climb that. You got bluegrass behind me. And you got, there he is, hey. And then you got Lydia and Hazel going up there, and I'm right behind them. So we'll meet you at the top. Let y'all see a little bit of the hike up here. It's such a beautiful day. A little bit of ice at first we had to hold on to keep from falling, but look out there. Like some kind of forest fire or something going on out there. Sorry about that, folks. I had to turn it off. Had some people coming down. Little walk up here, but well worth it. I've seen so many videos where this is all socked in. For us to get a view like this is second to none, guys. I think it's, I don't know. Looks like it may be Tennessee. I know it's pointing toward, that might be Gatlinburg. It was towards Tennessee area. Coming back around. This is the North Carolina side. This is incredible. So guys, you'll hear other people talking, but this is just so beautiful. See if I can back off so y'all can see the whole circle of this thing walking up here.
Quite the haul to get down in there.
Yep. Here's the northern view, and I was right. If you look down towards that way, that's Gatlinburg. And that way, that's Pigeon Forge. Well, guys, I said I didn't want to bring them, but now I'm glad I did. I finally put on the micro spikes. The whole trail coming down off Clingmans Dome has been solid ice. And we could find dry spots here and there, but it was hard to do. It's a whole lot easier just to walk right down the ice. And the spikes really are grippy. So we're gonna keep them on for a while. Still going. It's about 5:30. About a mile from camp. Been a long day. I think we're doing close to 14 miles today. I think it's only 13 and a half on the AT. Unfortunately, when it comes time to go to the shelter's a half a mile off the trail. But we're looking forward to it. The walk coming down from Clingmans Dome. It's pretty rough downhill, a couple of long climbs in there. Bluegrass just went up ahead of me. We're just getting tired. Been a long day, but it's been a beautiful day. I love walking up here amongst the spruces. I told you earlier today, just don't have these things around where I live, except at Christmas time, of course. And they're a whole lot smaller than this. Anyway, we'll be at our turn off in just a little while to head into camp, and I'll do a better job tonight than I did last night of showing you where we're camping. And we'll get a little bit once we get there. Hey guys, just about made it to the shelter. It's about 10 minutes till 6. I'm at mile 203 right now. Problem is, the shelter, hang on, let me spin this thing around. This is one of those strange places that the shelter's a half mile from the trail. So we're heading to Mount Collins Shelter, so it's about a half mile down this trail, and that's where we'll make home for tonight. Then we'll have to come all the way back up here and get started again. Anyway, I'll let you see once we get to the shelter. Hey everyone, finally made it to camp. This is the shelter we're staying at tonight. You see there's a few people finally making their last minute things, trying to get everything ready, getting ready for bed. About a half-mile walk down in here, but we've got a tarp in front of it. It's going to be a nice warm place out of the breeze. I don't think it's going to get too much below freezing tonight, but we'll see. We'll see that. Anyway, this is it for the night. So with that, this is Bandit, still heading north, and we'll see you in the morning.